Hello guys, I'm going to show you how to fully assemble a PS3 controller. If you can see, 1 minute, I gotta clear space for my laptop because I'm using a webcam. There. So, I'm going to be fully making it. You can see this is, oh, now it's broken. Just kidding. But this is the tape where all the connectors are. And you can see I even took the trigger flaps off. And that is very difficult to put together, but I'm going to show you how so you don't ruin yours if it ever comes off if you're changing joysticks or something. So I'm going to fully put this in. This is the brand new controller that came out in like August or something like that. You can only get it with the new Slims, or I think you can just buy them separately now since it's almost, oh, it's May already. So first we have to put the connectors in. By the way, I won't be able to attach the connectors because I don't have a soldering gun or a solder iron, but I'll show you how to put them on anyways. So you just stick it in like that. It's basically, oh no, it's this way. This one there. But first, we're gonna put all the buttons and stuff inside the controller. You can see this is just outside. The LEDs are hard to get out of this controller. So after you put that, you're gonna take this and you're gonna put them down so the buttons stay in. Okay, I got that in. Now we're gonna put in the start button wherever. Oh, right, here it is. Okay, we need to put the middle button in first into that little slot. Check. There, you only need that middle button because if you could see right there, the start and select are automatically in it. So I'm gonna put that in too, and then you put the D-pad arrows in, like you can see. Sorry, like right there, the D-pad's already in. You gotta put this down to the rubber padding over it. Now we're ready to put the tape in. I just gotta put the other rattler in there. So I'll do that right quick. Okay, I got it in. After you get that in, you're gonna, well, I'll just show you without the rattlers because it's gonna be more work. So I just gotta pop that out. But the new controllers are really easy for putting the rattlers in and everything. So you have to, I gotta put this closer. I'm gonna be putting on the triggers, like these little things. So you're gonna take, doesn't matter which way they go, you're gonna take it, and when you put it on, it's gonna look like this, like that. I'll show you when it fully finishes. To put these on, you're gonna have to like wedge it in like almost diagonally, and take a screwdriver and lightly tuck it under. If you do this too hard, you may rip or damage it, so the L1 button will not work. Sometimes the R1 won't work. But after you do that, you just put the rubber padding on it, and if you tuck it in right, the dot should automatically go in. You're just going to push it down on here. So it just stays there for now. And same thing with the other side. Find your screwdriver again, do it to the same thing to the other side. Shit, I'm having problems with the other side here, but I will get it eventually. Sorry, this video may take very long, but it helps super lots, because people may break their controllers certain ways, and other people don't post too many videos about it, because I checked the news feed of YouTube, and no one has about these like tape internal chip drive. There, I finally got it in. So I'm just gonna push it up, hold it, put the rubber piece on, like that, and put it on there. Now we're good to go to put it inside this. So you're just gonna line it up so it clicks, because if you could see right there, they're not screws anymore. They're just clips now, so you just push it down into place. Locked in on all sides. Yep. Now it's locked in good. Now you're just gonna pull these out for now and push them up so there's space for the motherboard chip. And my joysticks are still attached. Whatever you do, you don't want to touch that little black square, because it'll override and it will not work anymore. So you're just gonna place that, line it up with all the little holes, and take a screw and just put it in there and then screw it down. I'm using a little whatever kind of screw this is, but it's a Phillips, and they're meant for like little really small screws. So you're just gonna do that till you could feel it not go any tighter. And now you're gonna put these in place. They just slide in. But, oh, see, this one has to be higher. It should perfectly match a little bit, like right there. That's perfect. It should be a little bit like on right here. It should be just a little bit above the chip, like a millimeter. And after you get it on both sides, shit, the tape's coming off this one. Oh well, I'll just keep it like that for now. And now I'll just put it in for now right there. Good enough. The button should be lined up like that. Just take my screwdriver and I'll push this rubber back because it came over a little bit. There. Like that on both sides. You need to check and see if they're straight. See if they're straight like that. And they are. So after you do that, you're going to want to put your battery in. And there's a little like tick on there. I don't know if you can see that because it's a shitty camera. But you're gonna line it up with that, and then don't force it in too hard because you may rip the wire. And if you rip the wire, you have no power. So you're just gonna push it in lightly. The new controllers, they lock on, but the older versions, you have to put it down straight on, otherwise they'll just fall right off the chip. See? It could go like that, and the battery won't fall out. Now you're gonna put in the triggers, and there's a little spring on it. You can see it, and you're gonna make sure half of it's tucked inside that, and then when you push it down, you're gonna put it in like that. So, if you can see that really good. So, if you look, the spring's on the inside. This video is going to be very long. It's already almost at 11 minutes. But you do the exact same thing on the same side. It doesn't matter which triggers on which side because they're the exact same design, exact same clips. So I got both the triggers on. And you don't need to worry about the L and R1 because they go in very last even when they're screwed in. So you're going to pick up your controller and you're going to go make sure the triggers are in first. Then you're just going to snap it together. Like that. Take the rest of your screws, put them in the holes, wherever they all are, and screw it all up. Shit, that screws in backwards. Always tighten all these up. Your guys' screws will be a lot stiffer because I already took these out more than once. So it may be harder to put your screws in and out. And the screw just disappeared. Shit. Well, there it is. So you're gonna just screw that in. Don't fuck up like I did. And if you take apart your controller, you can fully customize yours. So if you see, I got, like, the controller is still missing the LR1, but you just line it up so if you look at it like that, you line it up so the one's pointed down, and you just push it in and it will snap in. I just gotta screw this a little tighter. So I'm just falling apart. There. And you just take the other one and do the same thing. See, you just snap it in. And there, now you got a full functioning controller. Cool. And I'll show you my other controller, what I did to it. I put my green joysticks in there. And I ordered some green arrows, green buttons, and green LED. And then yeah, it's gonna look pretty sick. So tune in, stay. I'm gonna save these rattlers for later. And here's your controller. Proof it works. Oh, the battery's dead in it right now, so no proof. But yeah. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.